Yeah, it's a good win for us. Competitive at bats 1 through 8. 4-game series again. We had to have a good outing on the mound. John Groff gets us into the 7th inning. That was huge. The bullpen guys, they kept it down. Chance Roach, a freshman, and then Andy Frakes comes in and closed it off. So to use 3 arms in a 4-game set was huge. But 18 hits on the board. We pressured them. The quality of bats was good. So it was a good start to the weekend.
What do you think about Groff? I mean, the second inning, he gets a little jam himself.
Yeah.
Walks a guy or two. You kind of battled through that and then kind of settled in for 3 or 4 innings in a row there.
Yeah, we talked about that down the line. I thought Johnny did a great job because he really didn't have his stuff. He's a mixed guy. He's got a breaking ball, he's got a change. And tonight he was really doing it with the fastball. And he was able to battle with it. He just didn't have feel of the secondary stuff. So I was really proud of him. He kind of gutted it and got us into the 7th.
With a lineup like that you have, that's capable of putting a lot of runs on the board,
Yeah.
how important is it to get those type of performances from the guys at the front end of the rotation to kind of save the bullpen, even when they don't have their best stuff, to kind of gut it out like you said?
Yeah, absolutely huge. We just got through with a 4-game set. Bryan is a really quality opponent. They're going to be a tough team to beat, and they can swing the bat. And we experienced that. We use a lot of arms early, and you get to Sunday and you're wobbling, and now your offense doesn't carry you. So to get that type of effort on the mound tonight was huge, and I think it gave our hitters a really good chance to relax. We got into the 4th and 5th inning, so he really set the tone for us tonight.
You come in and take over this program and kind of had to rebuild it. You bring in 34 new guys last year. It's basically bringing in a whole new roster. How is the progression going of building this program into what you want it to be?
It's going good. We're kind of where we expected to be in year 3. I think we may have arrived a touch early last year with all those new players, but we spend a lot of time on culture and we spend a lot of time on family and team building, and you hope to get guys together. Now we have a lot of experience. We have a lot of returners. 7 of 9 starters are on the field, so we like where we are, and again, it comes down to recruiting and character and integrity and getting after it. But as we're into year 3, we like where we are. We like our guys. We like the feel in the dugout, and we like our competitiveness.
You said you bring 7 to 9 guys back. You lose one big guy, Daniel Johnson, of course.
Yeah.
Having to replace him, but what are kind of the expectations with such a veteran lineup and guys that kind of know what has to be done?
Yeah, I think we're fighting that a little bit right now. We went from being picked to finish 6th last year in the league, and we kind of came out of nowhere and we got a chance to win the league on the last game of the season. This year we're picked to win the league by 2 publications, or we're picked 2nd by the others and the coaches. So, the expectations are different. I think we're battling that a little bit, and we're just trying to stay processed, stay 1 pitch at a time, and all the cliches, but it's really true. For us, it's a bit of a battle right now, and we're not supposed to do anything. We have to go out and earn it, and that's how we've gotten here, and that's what we expect to be.
How do you kind of approach the expectations with your team? Is that something you talk about preseason, or how do you go about dealing with the expectations?
We talk about them and we use them in terms of just the respect for us outside of our circle. But other than that, it's a nice honor and all that. But for us, we don't talk about them in terms of what other people want us to do. We really set our goals as high as we want to do something that's never been done here, and that's win an NCAA regional. New Mexico State's been to 3 regionals in 54 years of Division I baseball. So for us, the first goal is to get there and see if we can do something and make a splash. But the expectations for us, it's just a huge honor, and we talk about it and we appreciate it, and then we really want to go out and defend that honor.
LJ Hatch, is a solid guy for you at shortstop, but also with the bat. He kind of does a little bit of everything for you. Tell me a little bit about him. What does he kind of mean to this team? The fact that he can, not only I think he gets on 4 times tonight, but also has a web gym out there. Nearly has a second one. It looks like he does a little bit of everything for you guys.
LJ is, I couldn't be more proud of him right now, what he's done. He's gone from a 4.6 runner to, he's living just a touch under 4.4. He's changed his body, he's changed his arm accuracy, and it's all work. And he's a great kid, he's a great man, and he comes from a great family, but he's been a really big player for us. Last year, he's a 7 and 8 hitter. Now this year, he is right in the middle of the lineup. He's playing great defense. He's exemplifying leadership. He's been a huge piece for us, and we're going to need him with Trey Stein going down. So LJ's going to have to really anchor the left side, and I think he's really done something for Joey Ortiz, the freshman, to give him some comfort over there. But LJ's turned his game around, and he's really improved here.
And then Joey Ortiz tonight, 5 hits. Go ahead.
Yeah, Joey is a tremendous player. In fact, when I was interviewing for the job, I got Joey on the phone. I said, hey, if this thing happens to go down, I'm going to call you. He played for a guy that I coached at Chapman University in 1998, Mike Kyra. That was his high school coach at Pacifica. So Joey has he really just busted onto the scene. He doesn't say a lot. He does things right. He had a nice, solid fall. And then in the spring, he really just blew up. And it was like, we're going to have to get this kid in there. And then Trey goes down. Now he's in there every day. He's hitting 170 coming into today's game, but you think he's hitting 400. He's a plus defender, and he's really aggressive at the plate. He's doing a tremendous job, and I think his biggest attribute is he's not playing like a freshman. He's playing like a sophomore or junior.